Hey guys, so having been off work since Sunday because I've been really ill, I've obviously caught something off one of the kids and I've just felt absolutely rotten. Today I went to Elliott's school so they could showcase what the kids have been learning with like spellings and whatnot. And considering every time we ask him how's school, what have you learned today, he always says nothing every time. And it was, you know, a really good surprise to go in and to see how vocal he is with the teacher. There's only like 6 of us in the class, like parents and kids. But it was nice to see how vocal he was, how much he was like participating, and the cards they were using to pronounce words like had and but and fish, and the fact he knew most of them. It was really good. And then we had a little tour of the school because I'm not from. I wasn't brought up where we live. My wife knows the area, my wife knows the school. She went to the school when she was a kid. But with my father being in the RAF, we sort of, I've only been living up here 8 years. I lived in Caerphilly for 15 before that, so I know Caerphilly. I know Cardiff like the back of my hand because I was brought up in Cardiff when I was a kid. Always used to go there on holiday. But just have a tour of his school. It was nice. It's amazing how big the school actually is. But no, it was nice to see how well he's been progressing. I had to do a questionnaire afterwards. He was so chuffed to see me, even though he didn't want me to come this morning. He wanted his mother to come, but because she couldn't get time off work, I went. And no, he's absolutely brilliant. He's come on leaps and bounds, and there was one stage where we thought he would struggle with his words, and now all of a sudden, like, he's like, he knows nearly all of them, like all the basics, you know, like had, cad, I can't even speak them. Had, sad, bad, said, fish, jug, you know. And then we were learning high frequency words and how to draw, write them out, and oh, it was really good. And then once I left there, I thought I'd go and get diesel because I got to go pick Aiden up. And once I got diesel, I accidentally started driving home. So now, only because I live 2 minutes away from nursery and the school, I literally just went past the house. I'm just coming up to the nursery now to pick Aiden up. Because Aiden's on half days now from this week, and then next month he won't be going to we call it Pixies. He won't be going to nursery anymore. This nursery, we're going to the one by Elliott school because we just can't afford this one. It's a private one, we pay for ourselves. We do get tax-free childcare vouchers, but even with that, it's really expensive. Half a day's like 30 quid. The prices when we first sent Elliott, they were like, the woman who owned it before the company that took over were really good. Like, it was like £32 for a day, which is really good. And then this other company took over, and the prices have gone up like 15 quid in the space of a year. It's just mad. So I've just picked Aiden up from nursery. Now we're going to go home. Oh, let me just adjust that. Go home, have a bit of a sleep, because I'm back in work tonight. Hopefully they won't be too funny with me for being ill. No, they can't help it. I can't help it. Mammy's in work. Elliott's in school. Is there? He's sleeping, is he? Dog sleeping? Yeah. There's normally a dog outside nursery, so he's staying the dog sleeping because he's not there. I'm always ill when the kids are ill. Kids just get a sniffle and I end up getting ill. Just one of them things. My immune system must be weak as anything because I hardly ever used to get ill. Every time they just sniffle or a cough in the house, I get ill. Joe's clear for COVID now, so she's back in work. I honestly thought I was going to get COVID at one point. I just felt rotten. I felt rotten when I got up this morning, but I don't feel too bad now. I feel a bit out of breath. And I will do another COVID test today, but the one I did last night was negative. It's been negative all the way through. And I know I can still go to work if I've got COVID. Work have told me that when I didn't go in last week when Joe had COVID and she was really ill. So since Aidan has been ill with his cough and his cold, and I'm sure his teeth are playing him because he's constantly sticking his fingers in the back of his mouth, so I'm wondering whether he's got some more teeth coming through. He's been off his food, he hasn't been eating so much. So the poos he's been having have been like milky poos, like when you're a baby, because all he's been having is milk and like liquids. But this morning he did eat a banana, and I've just done him tomato soup now and he's eating it. I've never known him to eat tomato soup before. He does like a soup, vegetable soup he normally has. So yeah, just have to keep an eye on him if he's not going to carry on. If he's going to carry on this way, then we're going to have to maybe take him to the doctor or something. I'm just glad he's eaten. He did sleep late today, so I'm hoping he'll sleep tonight so I can sleep because I'm back in work tonight. So I'm hoping he'll go sleep for a couple of hours. Elliott's not really that hungry tonight either. He's asked if he could just have cereal, which is not like him, but I think it's mainly down to him being tired because he hasn't been well either. I think he hasn't fully recovered from when he was ill because he wanted to do football, he wanted to go to training, he wanted to go swimming, so he's making himself well enough to go to these things when really he wasn't. So it's now Wednesday. Went back to work last night. I think they were glad for me to be back. Probably shouldn't have gone back. I still felt a bit rough. Still do now. I can't really have much more time off work. Need the money, like, you know. So I'm now on my way to go and get Aidan from nursery. God, rocky this morning. This road is terrible. So I was having a little kip on the sofa. Both kids went to school. Well, Aidan, my wife took Aidan to nursery, took Elliott to the bus stop. So when she went, then I was just watching a little bit of telly for 5, and then went and had a sleep. Usual, you know, go to the toilet, all of that sort of jazz. So I set my alarm for 20 to 12 because I got to pick up Aidan by 15:15. It's just gone 12 o'clock now, so I thought I'm awake now. So I'm just laying on the sofa just so I don't sleep too late. I've got a habit of sleeping through my alarm lately, so I've got to set 2 alarms just to make sure I'm awake. Well, this loud bang on the door. I thought somebody was trying to break into the house, like someone was trying to kick the door in. So I was like, I actually shot up off the sofa, went to the door, sort of very gingerly peered round the corner, thinking, what the hell is going on? What is that? It was the bloody postman. My wife must have ordered like a Halloween costume or something for Elliott because he's got a Halloween party now at the end of the month with his football team. And Oh my god, he knocked the door so loud. I opened the door. I felt like I should have said something to her. She said, "Oh, sorry, did you knock the door? I didn't quite hear you." Oh my god, I had a heart attack. I think I had to go and change my pants. Like, why would you need to knock that loud? I know some people in the past we've had postmen try the door, just chuck the package through and then go. Or some of them, they don't even wait that long. They'll knock once. There's one postman we've had so many problems with him. He'd knock, and before you even had a chance to answer the door, he's already gone to another house, knocked on their door and got it filled in the card, and they've taken the parcel in. It's ridiculous. And you got this other guy then, he's practically kicking the door in as if he's a bloody bailiff, or maybe he was a bailiff in a previous job or something. It's absolutely bonkers. I was awake like an hour early. An hour earlier than what I should have been, so didn't really want to go back to sleep because I probably would have slept through my alarm. So I normally tend to have a sleep now when Aidan comes home. So I'll take him home now because he normally has a sleep around about 12ish. Anyway, I'm outside the nursery now, so let's go and get him. So I've just got in now with Aidan. Aidan didn't want to get out of the car, and he was having a bit of a tantrum, so I didn't film him because it's not nice to be filmed when you're having a tantrum. I can't say I've ever had a tantrum, and yeah, it can't be nice. So he's just calmed down now. He's sat in there. I give him some milk now and see if he'll have a sleep, and then when we get up, hopefully he'll have some food or something. He says he's not hungry now. So as you can see, he's tired. I'm tired, so let's hopefully he'll have his milk now, and we can both go to sleep for a couple of hours, and then he'll hopefully be in a better mood. So that didn't take long, so I'm going to try and have a couple of hours kip now. It is 20 to 1. Sleep for a couple of hours hopefully, and then do a few things around the house before I go up to the bus stop and pick Elliott up at 25 to 4. Right, so me and Aidan slept till about 2 o'clock. Aidan slept a little bit later because I just let him, which means he probably won't sleep tonight. I've just done them both dinner. I've done chipolata sausages, mash, and peas and carrots. I would show you, but they can't eat at the moment, and Elliott's just in his pants because he likes to be like that. Normally he's completely naked, and Aidan has just got his t-shirt on. When I went to pick Elliott from the bus stop, just as I walked out the door, Aidan turned around to me and goes, Daddy, I pooed. I was like, we weren't running late, but we left at past. Normally the bus is there about 25 to, so by the time we got up to the bus stop it was 25 to. But no, we made it. It's just, I had to change his bum when he come home then. And it was stinking. You know what it's like when you're out and about and your kid decides to poo, and you've got to try and find some way to change them.